Hey, you're tuned into the Purpose Radio Show, and I'm with S.STREET Media. Shout out to Mav. Shout out to the whole S.STREET Media gang. We lit. Yes, yes, and today I have a very special guest with me. Introduce yourself.
Kizmet KAPRI.
Kizmet KAPRI, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Right, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a beautiful week, a beautiful day. The weather's nice, so I'm okay.
Fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going by fast. You know, just moving and moving. Before we know it, summertime will be over.
Yeah.
We'll be starting winter.
Is summertime up here?
Huh?
Is summertime up here?
Sometimes.
Oh. No, I didn't know it was summer. I thought it was still like spring or something.
Oh no, it's not summer yet.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying.
No, I'm saying like, but before we know it, it's gonna be summer's gonna be over, and then
Yeah.
it'll be crazy.
Summer slow up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that hot weather. I need some hot weather.
Yeah.
I'm here for wearing long sleeve bodysuit. I need some air. You know, you feel me? So what's going on? What's new with you?
I just dropped a single called America.
America, yes.
Yeah,
Tell me a little bit about America. I love the title.
It's talking about America. Like I came up with this song a little bit after George Floyd passed away.
Yeah.
I recorded it last year, but I just released it because I'm releasing an EP song.
Nice.
And the name of the EP is called Kizmet Lamar, and I'm giving you Kizmet and Lamar because my first name is Lamar.
Okay.
And Kizmet KAPRI is my artist name. Yeah. So I'm giving you Kizmet and I'm giving you Lamar. Also, like it's a play off of Kendrick Lamar because like when I was in high school, when him and A$AP Rocky, they dropped that song, people used to always come up to me and be like, Kendrick Lamar. They used to always say that to me in the hallway or whatever. But yeah, so like I'm dropping that.
Nice.
But yeah, like America, like I'm talking about what's going on in America and like just like certain things, like from my own experiences and other people who's in my shoes, like black males and like people who come from the inner city, you know?
I was gonna ask you how you got a little bit, so I was gonna ask you just like, what made you want to name the song America? You just said it was quite simple. You wrote the song, you just felt like that was the state that we were in today.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about America, you know, like it's America with the police, they'll kill you with a knee on your neck.
Yeah. Alright. Dang. So tell me a little bit about your song. I like the song Law of Attraction.
Law of Attraction.
That song, that's my shit right
there. Yeah, that's also going on my EP, but I'm gonna remix that.
Yeah.
Cause like I released it probably like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I think like 2 years ago. I released it almost 2 years ago. And like I'm talking about the Law of Attraction. On the end I sampled Young Thug. Yeah. And Young Thug, he was talking about how like he'll make a song and he probably was talking about being in the rape in New York. He says that like, oh yeah, but I did this 2 years ago. He didn't put the song out, but he really ended up in that rape. And like I'm a big believer of like life and death lives in the power of the tongue. Yeah. You know, I grew up in church, so I'm a big believer.
We're gonna get into that. Yes. So Law of Attraction, a little bit of the lyrics. You spoke about your dad. You said your father smoking. Your father smoking.
Like my mom, I was like, my mama said, "What you doing, boy? You gonna end up like your dad."
Right.
Like now, my dad, he here. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was in my life. Right. Growing up, most definitely, I wouldn't say he wasn't. He would probably knock me out if I said something like that. But now, like he most definitely was in my life. But like my dad, like I can remember like early memories of like me growing up, just always seeing him out on the corner and like little stuff like that. Like just remember little things like that. Like he was in prison a couple of times with like my childhood growing up. Like I can remember like in that mind state when I wrote Law of Attraction, I was like 19 or something. Right. So I'm probably a little younger than that. I'm not really for sure. Yeah. But like I know I was young, and like I used to always hear that from my mom too. Like, oh, this what you doing running the streets heavy at the point in time. Like running the streets really heavy. Like that's stressful to anybody. Mom. Yeah. Like mom, I'm sorry for that. Right. I want to apologize for that. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to better my life right now. You know, just put one case behind me. Like, I was on bar for like 2 years. Type stuff like shit was irritating. I really know what was really going on in like in Law of Attraction. I'm just talking like about my past life and like my future life. Like I said that on the second verse. That verse I was talking about my future life. Let me talk about my past tonight. So like, yeah. just trying to give them Kismet and Lamar. Like like when I'm like, my mama said, "What you doing, boy? You gonna end up like your dad." That's Lamar. But when I'm talking about being in that rave, that's Kismet. I want to be in a rave in New York City. I love to do that.
Yeah, you said if the police behind you, you're not stopping the car.
Hell no.
You said I would just keep on going. You would chase me, motherfucker.
That's the type of shit I was doing in the plane time, but
Heard you.
yeah.
Alrighty, so that was one of them. And then the last one, Oh Not Phil. Tell me a little bit about creating that song. Why was it titled Oh Not Phil?
Because I feel like Birdbum, we the winning team. Birdbum, that's my record. B Records, B Movement, LLC. Yes. I didn't say the LLC, like, LLC. You know, yeah. But yeah, that's my record label, which stands for BU Records, BU Movement, like Be Unique Records, Be Yourself. Okay. Records, Be Unique Movement. Like, it's a movement. Like, we over here being ourselves. Right. Like, but like, I just felt like we was the winning team when I came across that beat. Like, my boy who sent me that beat, when he sent me that beat, that's like actually the first song I did something to one of his beats. Like, and I was like, damn, boy, you got nice with it. So, you know, I felt like we the winning team. Shout out to Lodge on the beat, shout out. Yeah, so.
So you were born in South Carolina.
Yeah. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah. And now you're in Brooklyn. How's the difference between South Carolina and Brooklyn?
To me, the only difference is because like the only really difference is like the buildings and accents. Like to me, like I traveled a lot. Yeah. So like I just feel like people the same everywhere. Yeah, but from the South too. Yeah, it just be like different accents, and it's a lot more fast paced up here.
Definitely a lot more fast.
Like right now, like they're going through a gas crisis.
Oh wow.
I'm thankful for the train.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the train right now. They're going through a gas crisis.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I like New York. I get a lot of love on it. I love New York. Yeah. It's definitely my second home. Like always back and forth. Like my mom, she from Brooklyn. Right. My dad, he from the Bronx. So I was up here a lot growing up.
Let's get a little bit into growing up, because you say your mother put you and your little brother, you and your brothers into the choir.
Yeah, she was.
And your father was a DJ. So
yeah.
Let's get a little bit into that. How music has been a part of your life since a young age.
So my mother, she was actually the children's choir director at the church we grew up. Nice. Yeah. So like we had no choice but to go there. To be the choir. Yeah, and then like on top of that, like I used to sing in chorus like 4th grade. Like I had to actually from 4th grade, 5th grade. Not 6th, but she came back in 7th, 8th, and then I had a 9th grade. Same chorus teacher, like she followed me from the elementary school to the middle school to the high school. Yeah. And like I always had the same chorus teacher. And like I used to sing in chorus and all that. So like some people that know I do music, they just know me for singing. Some people that really know who I am and all that, they know I rap and I sing. So like I was into that. And then like my dad, he a DJ. He from the Bronx. Like, you know, like that's where hip hop started. Exactly. So like he always reminded me of that. I used to always watch documentaries on Cool Herc, Biggie, Tupac, like all type of stuff. Like music was a big part. My dad's favorite artist is Nas. Yeah. So like I used to always hear a lot of Nas growing up. Yeah. I can remember Pat Pools, and then like he owned a mixtape store down south. It was called Down South Mixtape. So like I'm hearing all of this stuff, and then we also got like niggas like Plies, Lil Wayne, like all of that stuff. Like I'm hearing all of this stuff, like all of this music. So I gotta like music is real big in my family.
What would you say are some of your inspirations for making music? Inspirations or influences.
See, it changed. Like my inspirations to do it, like that changed over the years. Yeah. But like some people that influenced me to do music, like all right, when Notorious came out, the movie, like I knew for real, like I really wanted to rap. Like Biggie, my favorite rapper of all time. Yes. And that's my favorite rapper. I'm like, that's when I really knew I wanted to rap. But I was already rapping before then. Like I've been used to be rapping and all that. Like after I heard that, J. Cole, like I was listening to Friday Night Lights and Come Up, stuff like that. Even like early stages of Drake, when Meek Mill first came out, or whatever, like Kendrick, Big Sean, like that whole era, Big Crit, that was a whole different era for me. I used to go home trying to write, like I'm trying to write like at least 7 verses a day. Yeah. Like right now, like I don't really write too much anymore, but I still got a duffel bag like music.
Stuff,
yeah,
right,
like
exactly.
stuff like I wrote from like 6th grade on up. I still write every now and then. So and it might be something from 6th grade for me being 23. I'm 23 now. I'll be 24 in December. Sagittarius game.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
He just had to say it. Sagittarius game.
Yep. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So I know you got a new project, but when do you plan on releasing it?
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Yeah.
I don't have a date. Like off the back, I don't really want to say a date because it was supposed to be turned in. It was supposed to be out March 25th, but like I just lost 4 family members, like back to back to back to back, like all type of stuff, and like I'm handling like legal issues and all that right now. So I'm not for sure, but it'll definitely be out soon. I'm gonna drop the EP real soon if I don't drop the whole project, but the EP and then probably do a mixtape because I haven't really dropped a whole project in 3 years, almost 3 years. And like a lot of people, they're like, when you dropping? Like it's more than like it's more to it than me just wanting to drop music. Just because like I could drop music, but like I wanted to drop and it makes sense. And like I got money for promotion now. Like I'm in a whole different spot. I'm in a whole different spot than when I first started. Yeah, I'm a grown man now. I was releasing music like when I was 17, like a kid, like a real like kid. And now I'm a grown man. And it's more stuff I want to do with it. It's more stuff I want to do. Yeah.
So this is the Purpose Radio Show podcast. So would it be right if I went and asked you what is your purpose for making music? Is it what you do?
Okay, that's definitely a good question because like that's something I ask myself like every day.
Yes,
what is my purpose?
My motto is turn pain into purpose.
Turn pain into purpose.
Yes, so it's basically whatever pain you've been through, whatever's going on in your life, make it your purpose to do better and be better. I feel like my purpose is music. What's your purpose?
All right, so one thing about Kizmet KAPRI, it means destiny go.
Destiny go?
Yeah. Okay. Kizmet means destiny, KAPRI means go. My middle name actually KAPRI, like that's one of my middle names. 2 middle names. But yeah, KAPRI actually means go in Italian. So it means destiny go. And like I like not to be cliche, like I do it to be the greatest of all time, but I be feeling like maybe that's probably not even a purpose. Maybe like my real purpose to do music, maybe it's just to get me in a certain spot financially, so I can go back to like the neighborhoods like I'm from and like the neighborhoods like I also like lived in and stuff like that. And like we gotta be that change in the world we want to see. So like I want to see better in Black communities. I gotta better the community myself. So I feel like my purpose to do music is to get in a different position financially in the game, like notoriety you gotta need, but actually make a difference to this earth while I'm here.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you look up to, anybody that you would like to work with for the future? Like if you had to, for your project, if you had to pick 3 people that you could work with, who would those 3 people be? All right, question.
See, it's not really hard. Like I'm just trying to think of the right way to say this because like me personally, like I don't really like artists. Like I don't know, just like me getting older and like being in the industry, like trying to get in the industry for a while and all that, and like just seeing like how it worked kind of stuff. I don't really.
Are you listening to anybody? Like
I listen to.
It depends on the mood.
I listen to some of everybody, but like I don't really care to.
You ain't jacking nobody right now. Really. You ain't trying to give nobody no credit.
Not really. Like it's different. Like when I was younger, I used to always be like that. But like I know J. Cole, he had a line. He's like, "You trying to climb up to the flagpole just to find out that your heroes was some assholes." So like, and like just getting older and like seeing the internet and me just really being in certain real life situations. I see like the way like certain artists they act or whatever. Like I don't know. Like some people might take it as me hating, but I'm really trying to be cool with these niggas like that. Like to be honest, like I'm just really trying to build my own lane and do what it is that I have to do. But I guess if it was somebody I really wanted to work with, Chris Brown.
How do you feel about the versus battle?
I love the versus battle.
Which one was your favorite?
I'm in the South, so So I was down there, Gucci and Jeezy. Gucci was straight ignorant, man. Yeah. Gucci was straight ignorant.
Did you like when they got out? Did you like when they got along at the end? What you thought about that?
Financially, it was a good move for Jeezy. Yeah. Let's just say that, but like, you ain't about to say you smoking my homie and that like that.
Right,
but, yeah. But it was a good move for Jeezy financially. I don't really know about the culture, but I love to see them perform so icy.
Yes,
like I'm from South Carolina, like we love Gucci and Jeezy out there. They love Gucci, Jeezy, T.I., Boosie always comes to the beach.
I feel like I gotta put the accent on when I say
Boosie badass. Boosie badass.
See, those are some people that are cool. You wouldn't want to have them on a verse?
I guess Boosie. I like Boosie.
You think Boosie would be dope on a verse?
Yeah. I guess Chris Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Chris already. I already said.
That'd be nice.
Kendrick or J. Cole, they got like me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. See.
Yeah,
I think that'd be nice together.
One of those guys, yeah.
Yeah, because I was just listening to J. Cole the other day. I just went all the way back. It's funny that you mentioned Friday Night Lights. I listened to Friday Night Lights. I listened to the warm up. I listened to that old Cole. Ain't nothing like that old Cole. He was talking his stuff, man. He was hungry. That's why. He was hungry. He was. Oh, that's what I wanted to speak to you about. You mentioned the Cole line. So what have you found out by being in the music industry for a while? Because I could totally agree because I'm not just a host, I'm an artist, so I definitely know how it is when you're trying to get your foot in the door and trying to figure out how things work and meeting people and maybe not getting the best response.
So I wasn't going to talk about this. Somebody told me to talk about it, but you just asked me.
You don't gotta mention nobody's name.
No, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. So I'm 23 now. I probably was 18. I'm talking about 5 years ago. I don't even think it was the whole 5 years ago. I just saw him called Hickory Dickory. And it was buzzing in Myrtle Beach. He was doing his own little thing. I think I actually performed when I met you on the story. And I wanted Kodak Black on the remix. Right. And Kodak, I ain't gonna sit here and act like Kodak not no good artist. I just don't feel these niggas. I just don't feel these artists. I like Kodak Black. But I wanted Kodak on the remix, reached out to the email that was on his Instagram page. Right. They emailed me back. I guess it was Atlantic or somewhere, wherever he was signed to. They hit me back we gonna have him listen to the song, see if he want to do it or whatever. And this when he first coming up, a little bit after what's the name of that shit? No Flocking. It's a little bit after No Flocking. But I wanted him to get on the remix of Hickory Dickory. And I had a homie locked up. Man, don't spend that 5 bands, because they only wanted 5 bands for the feature. Don't spend that shit, put that shit into you. I had another homie, he locked up right now, Free Zoo. Zoo, he was gonna help me get the feature or whatever. Yeah. So what's she called? Long story short, I ain't never get the feature. I'm not mad about not getting the feature. It was Kodak, he changed the name to Bill K. Capri. Okay. And it's just annoying. Sometimes I look up Kizmet Capri and I'm seeing Kodak Black pop up, Bill K. Capri. I'm a lot of people, they hit me up on Facebook. My phone was going crazy that day. I woke up Kodak changed his name to yours. He changed his name. Everybody playing and all that. A lot of niggas, they still be playing about it. I don't really think it's funny just because damn, my nigga, why you change your name to that? I had a lawyer. I'm talking to a music lawyer. He was I don't really know if we could get a case off of it because he changed that to his government name. Unless he start making money off of Bill K. Capri or something, then we probably could do it. And, I forgot what his case stand for, but it's still just close enough for me. You know what I mean? That shit it's just annoying. I feel I'm Kizmet Capri. I'm the only K. Capri, and you change your name. And I wrote them yo, why you change your name? And niggas in the emails hit me back. It's Kodak. He is locked up at the time when he changed it. But it's somebody from his camp. They hitting me you're supposed to be happy about it, boy. And you a fake ass Capri and all that. Fuck nigga. Right. My name really Lamar Lee Darius Capri Vereen. You know what I mean? I'm really the K Capri. I'm really Kizmet Capri. Yeah. I don't know. I just noticed Kodak, he be on a lot of the same intellectual stuff I'm on. He was talking about him being an Israelite at the point in time. I feel now I'm more God body than anything. I don't know. It's just weird to me. And like, I don't know, I just be feeling like niggas really be know what they doing. Like I'm a problem. They know that.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
I had a couple people watching my page. I'm like,
yeah, they
how
watching.
do you even see me or found out about me?
They watching.
Like, you all the way up there. I'm getting to you, or somebody was speaking about me.
I got a homie. He was talking about like I forgot what it was. Like we was talking about this the other day. Like Drake said it, and Drake said it one time. Like, they looking at the niggas in the basement and stuff like that. They looking at that talent because they want to stay at the top. They want to stay at the top. They looking at people like that.
I feel like a lot of people started out like I was an artist doing my podcast, but then I felt like definitely after me, like a whole bunch of celebrities and artists just decided to start their podcast as well.
Yeah.
And I also got a girl out there that got my name, and I'm like, girl, there's only one Ebony J.
Yeah, like I don't know.
That's why that was my answer.
There's no like.
Hey, Ebony.
I was real tight about that. I was real tight about that whole situation. Like I don't know. It's the biggest shit. Like I don't know. It's like that. Other little stuff. That was like one situation I wanted to talk about. Yeah. But I don't know. I just don't really be feeling these artists. Like, I don't really be thinking like who they is. Like my shit. We verbal. Just be you. Like be yourself. I got that shit tatted right here. Yeah, like be you. Like, a lot of people like niggas be acting like they can't dance. Like everybody used to crank the Soulja Boy when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like little stuff like that. Like you could be somewhere and you could be out around like a group of the guys. It might be some of your family or whatever. And like you know, like nowadays, like people just be acting like they too hard for everything. I don't like that shit. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like Soulja Boy come on, I'm out with my family. I'm turn up. Like you feel me? Like crank that or whatever. Like, yeah, like be yourself.
A lot of things with social media, you know, a lot of things just because social media nowadays.
Yeah, everybody.
It's different vibes. You just gotta find who think for you. You know, find the right people around you and the right people to surround yourself with. Like, if it's not the right vibes around me, I'm gonna rob a door.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I'm big on like high and low vibrations, like stuff like that. That's the type of stuff I'm trying to get on.
Yeah. So, how would you say the pandemic has affected your music career?
Man, see, pandemic.
Right.
Whew.
That pandemic.
That shit's crazy. Like just
really
always in the house.
Yeah.
Just always in the house and oh man, like it was just crazy. Like living amongst people and not people like. I don't know, like, just know the pandemic was really real, really real.
Like, for me, I felt like I had to, like, it definitely put a pause and a break on me. Like, it could have been a time where I could have been getting more creative and more writing and getting more work done, but instead it was more of a state of relaxation and trying to get self together and trying to get everything.
Like, I feel like I made some of the best songs.
Yeah.
In the pandemic.
A great time to write.
Yeah, I made some of the best songs in the pandemic just because of like things like I was going through in my personal life or whatever. But like at the same time, I had an engineer like he was locked up. He just came home not too long ago. Engineer, he was locked up and like damn, what you doing getting locked up? Like bro, like you're not supposed to get locked up. You my white boy. You supposed to be here. Like he got locked up. He caught COVID right before he got locked up. So I couldn't go around for a month. Then, like, after he recovered from COVID, he gets locked up. Like, bro, what the hell was going on? And then, like, I was recording with other engineers. It was cool, but they just didn't have that. And I came up here, recorded with an engineer. He got me sounding right. He most definitely got me sounding right. Shout out to Ryo. The pandemic is real, though. It was really real. Like, it put that pressure on people. And like relationships and stuff like that, just dealing with that. Like you're around your partner all day, going crazy. Like,
do I like you? And then they kill you.
Then when they go, like no, like it's just crazy.
No, don't leave me.
Yeah, it was crazy. The pandemic was real.
Yeah. It definitely tested relationships, tested bonds, tested growth, tested elevation, tested you and who you are as a person. What you want to do and where you want to go and who you want to become.
Like in the beginning of it, because like Myrtle Beach, we basically wide open.
You was in Myrtle Beach during the pandemic?
Most of it, Like we open up. Like y'all definitely taking it way more serious than Myrtle Beach. Niggas is at the club. It was parties. It was parties like a week into it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we having the kickback over here. Such and such.
Party.
Yeah, like they definitely they wasn't taking it serious. And there's a lot of tourists out there too.
Yeah.
And the tourists they getting mad at us. You know that like we live here, y'all don't live here. Like, Myrtle Beach is small, so you really you could tell like who be the locals and who the tourists and all that. It's real small. It's real small. So like we basically know everybody know each other.
Like a small tight knit community family.
Not that small, but it's small though. It's small though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's small. Most definitely, especially compared to New York.
Yeah, being so big and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy New York?
Yeah.
Would you move out here?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm basically living out here right now, but I like the South.
Yeah, the South.
Yeah, I like the South. Like I like the sun. I like the sun. It's not too much sun in New York. And like I'm big on getting into nature right now.
Nature's so beautiful.
I'm big on getting into nature right now with like sun gazing and stuff like that. Actually, I had COVID. I don't got it right now. I'm good. I'm good. It was a long time ago. I had COVID. When I had COVID, I was sun gazing, just going off of water, the sun, and marijuana.
Yes. That sounds amazing.
Throw that in there. Probably
that
like a little bit of tea.
That's my shit.
But, the tea with the elderberry.
Okay, that's a vibe right there.
Yeah.
We'll say it again.
Water, sun, marijuana, and a little bit of elderberry tea.
Yes.
I sun gaze 5 out of 7 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to take long walks in the park, look at the sun, and maybe roll up. I have my pre-rolls. I don't really roll it up. I just have it pre-rolled, so I just take it out, spark that son of a bitch, and I was like,
I roll up so fast, so automatic.
So
everybody be like, "How you roll that fast?"
Don't be mad when I give you some weed after this and be like,
I
roll so fast.
You like, how you roll that fast? You really gonna be like that?
Don't tell me that. Ask your sister.
One time, like I'm at the church, my boy Zoom. And like, we trying to see how fast I can roll, because everybody like, yo, you roll so fast. So like, one time, I put the time on, I broke the cigar down the stack, and I was smoking like cigarillos, like Dutches and stuff. I put the time on, broke it down, broke the weed down, put the weed in it, rolled it up. It was 42.3 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how the fuck you do that? I was like, I don't know, but like I gotta chill on the smoking weed. I was just in the hospital 2 nights ago.
Oh no, what happened?
I think it's really from like me doing like push-ups and smoking. Like that's what I forgot how to pronounce it. At first they thought I had like a mini heart attack and there was some type of cardiac problem or whatever. Like my chest was killing me.
Yeah.
And like I woke up, I was crying. Like my cousins, they was looking at me and all that. Like I'm crying. Like I don't really be crying like that. I'm tough.
It hurt.
I got
like,
black forces on right now. I'm tough. Yeah, and like I get to the hospital, I'm on the IVs and stuff, and like the doctor, he's like, you don't got no heart problems, your heart's healthy. He has like a plate in between like my ribs and my heart or something like that. It was swollen, and like I was like, you think that could come from the push-ups? And like he was like, yeah, I was about to ask you, were you bench pressing and stuff like that, but like it was like push-ups and like something. Yeah, it was like swollen.
That sounds like what happened to my father.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention that, but that sounds like what happened to my father and how he died.
Because
nothing was really wrong. Luckily, my father died downstairs in my house. I was upstairs. Luckily, I was upstairs and not downstairs for that. I left right in time. And they called me a couple minutes later, like, your father is back. But they said nothing was wrong with his heart. Like, he was fine, but he was doing push-ups or something like right before. He was a little stressed out. So they don't really know what the cause was.
Stress is killing nigga.
Heart attack. They didn't say it was this. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I am so strong.
Yeah.
I lost both my parents at a young age, but it made me so strong. And whatever they taught me when I was young, it definitely was installed in me all my life.
Yeah.
I turned out to be an awesome, great woman. Yes. So anything you want to promote or talk about, throw it out there to the fans, to the people, let them know where they can find you first.
I'm Kizmet KAPRI everywhere. KIZMET, KAPRI, K to the IZ, M to the ET.
Okay.
I'm Kizmet everywhere.
You want to give us a little acapella, one of your songs or something like that?
Yeah.
Little time. And then song, you can look right into that camera right there.
I can move the mic.
Yes, you can do whatever you want to do.
All right. I'm gonna do an acapella to America.
America, you can find us
I'm
on
promoting
streaming
America right
platforms,
now.
yes.
Like I really want to do another song, but it's not released, so it don't really make sense. But
so he's gonna do America. It's off his upcoming album, and you can find it on all streaming platforms right now at Kizmet KAPRI.
Alright, so this America, where the police there kill you with their knee on your neck, or you gasping and take your last breath. This America, where you black, it ain't safe, not even for the niggas in the rave. No, 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 no. This America, we living in the Civil Rights New Testament. The police kill me, get the burning shit. This America, the land of the free, yet we still lack unity. America, shouldn't fear for my life when I get pulled over. I don't got no just do away to baking soda. Used to play with that rock, call me Young Hova. Now I gotta deal with these cops, pray I don't get slumped over. Don't stand there and watch it get it on video. Dad crushed my mama's soul, really trying to make it home. Was just trying to leave the store, go home and smoke some doja. Man, my life a roller coaster, Granny singing we should overcome, but we still going under. This America, where the police still kill you with your knee on your neck, or you gasping to take your last breath. This America, where you black, it ain't safe, not even for the niggas in our rave. No, 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 no. This America, we living in the Civil Rights New Testament. The police kill me, get the burning shit. This America, the land of the free, yet we still lack unity. America.
America. Yes, 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 y'all. That was America by Kizmet KAPRI.
Everywhere. You can stream it everywhere.
Let them know.
But you listen to music on. I'll run all the numbers off. I'll take all the traction out. Oh, now I feel all that. Yeah.
Yes, let the people know what's happening. One more time, let them know where they can find you.
Kizmet KAPRI everywhere. KIZMET KAPRI. You can type it in on Google and then give you links everywhere. Kizmet KAPRI.
Yes, Kiz, you know this is Turn Pain into Purpose Thursday.
Turn Pain into Purpose.
Yes, Turn Pain into Purpose Thursday. Do you like it?
I need to steal that caption.
That's my motto, man. That's my dream, man.
Can I make that a caption?
PIP. You could do that. Yeah. Make sure you put Ebony J. Like quotation marks to Ebony J. Somebody said that in a song, and I had to write TPIP under there. I'm like, what you trying to steal my shit? You know what? I put Turn Pain into Purpose, and on Instagram, the hashtags are now Turn Pain into. Oh, the Instagram is now Turn Pain into Purpose, Turn Pain into Profit, Turn Pain into Art, Turn Pain into Passion. Like all of those came up after my hashtag Turn Pain into Purpose. But yes, this is Turn Pain into Purpose Thursdays. So I'm gonna ask you about the time that you turned your pain into purpose.
My pain into purpose. I think this right here on my chain, like a lot of people, they think that's Bob Marley. This is actually my first cousin. He was murdered. He was murdered 2015. Yeah, February 15, 2015. That was a lot of pain. Like I had like two or three songs released at the time before he passed away. So I'm happy he heard some of my music.
Right.
But like I think like just seeing like my aunt cry after that gave me the purpose and to like wanting to do better. I promised my auntie like I gotta be the one to break the generational curse of my family. I can't be going to prison. I can't be just keep getting locked up, making kids like like everybody we take care of them, but I'm saying like getting locked up, making kids, but being away from them.
Right.
I can't be doing stuff like that. I can't get murdered like that. I promised my auntie I'm gonna break the generational curse, and like I turned that into my purpose. Like I'm happy, like I got my label now. I've been streaming Virgo for a minute, but I really own it now. Like that's really my purpose. I think I turned that pain into a purpose.
And what would you like to do? Would you like to eventually sign some new artists?
Most definitely. Right now I'm not trying to sign anyone. I need to focus on myself and build a label. Want to sign some artists. I want a music school also. Like in Myrtle Beach, probably franchise it, but most definitely take it back home. A music school, and like every semester, like the kids they could work on their own project and like we promote it after that. Like stuff like that. Trying to do that.
Anything else that you would like to do?
I just want to be great. I just want to be great. I just want to be able to take care of me and my family. That's all. That's all for real.
That's amazing.
And to me, that's great. I'm the hometown hero. I do that.
Sound a lot like me. That's what I say. I want to break some generational curses. What's going on? I want to break some generational curses. I want to definitely be the one of my family to definitely, be great.
Yeah.
I want to be financially stable. I know I want to have a house with a pool, a jacuzzi. I know I want to have.
You can do all of that.
What? What's wrong with that?
Very possible. This is America.
I want a jacuzzi. Shit, I can be butt ass naked in my jacuzzi, smoking my weed and shit. Leave me alone.
I wanna build myself up and help my
Yes,
family.
I want to
like,
help my family. Like, I only got one
build
person in my family that's technically successful, and that's not enough. I need to do for myself, do for my future kids, make sure I have a good father figure in their life, make sure I have a good music and entertainment career for myself, make sure I'm successful, make sure I got my team behind me, make sure I'm giving back to the community and where I come from, and make sure that Ebony J is a household name.
Most definitely.
Yes. So I definitely think a lot of what you're saying is some of the stuff that I look forward to.
Yeah.
Yes. So that basically concludes the show. Tell the people one more time where they can find you. Tell the street mad music. Kizmet Capri everywhere.
Metkapri. Kizmet Capri.
Kizmet Capri. Everywhere. Make sure you guys stream his music. And while we're at it, I'm going to tell you guys to stream some of my music. Ebony J, The Purpose Radio Show and Podcast. Ebony J, Pain and Purpose, the album. Out now on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. Google it, baby. Google it, baby. Google it, baby. Google it, baby. That's an old Tiana Taylor song. That's an old school Tiana Taylor, but she was like 15, 16 years old.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
They should have paid her.
They did. She was signed to a label. I think her and Chris Brown was signed to the same label.
Oh, word.
But yeah, it just tell you how long you could be in the music industry and shit don't start popping off until later. That's why niggas retire early.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you sharing your space with me, sharing your energy with me. I appreciate you being here and just sharing some of your music, your heartfelt stories, and just keep being great, keep being amazing, and keep doing what you're doing, and you'll definitely get there.
Most definitely. You keep being you. You see what I did there?
Keep being you. Turn pain into purpose. Yes. Shout out to S.STREET Media. Shout out to Mav. Woo woo. And that's the end of our show. Turn pain into purpose, the Purpose Radio Show podcast with Ebony J. Hey.